Good Saturday morning to you. Today we're doing Psalm 112. Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who greatly delights in his commandments. His offspring will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright. He is gracious, merciful, and righteous. It is well with the man who deals generously and lends, who conducts his affairs with justice. For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in the Lord. His heart is steady. He will not be afraid until he looks in triumph on his adversaries. He is distributed freely. He is given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn is exalted in honor. The wicked man sees it and is angry. He gnashes his teeth and melts away. The desire of the wicked will perish. This will be another wisdom psalm. This was the strategy of wisdom, is to talk about if you behave yourself and follow the law and do good things, then you are righteous. And if you're righteous, then all kinds of wealth and riches and blessing will come to you. And if you're not righteous, you're wicked, then you're just going to melt away, gnashing your teeth and because that's it for you. And then, of course, the prophets come along and say, wait a minute, how come the wicked prosper? How come the wicked have the money and the wicked have the wealth and the wicked are doing so well and the righteous man is over here getting cheated and can't get ahead? And so they saw that the world does not obey the dictates of wisdom and wisdom literature, and that's the problem. But here we have this description of the righteous person, and he's wealthy and has all kinds of good things coming his way. Well, now years ago, we went to visit some family members, I think over Thanksgiving, and 2 or 3 of the family members, we went to their different houses, and a couple of them had swimming pools. And so we got home to the Midwest where it was freezing cold, and my little daughter said, I wish that we had a pool. And then she looked at me and said, how come all of our relatives are rich? And I thought, well, I'm not going to try to explain economics to a 10-year-old. And I just said, well, I think I'm the richest man that I know, but you need to go to bed. And we left it there. There's different kinds of wealth, obviously, and that's what I was trying to get at with her. But when you measure wealth in worldly terms, having a swimming pool, having, a fancy car, having a second house and a boat, and all these things that people have, then many of us look at our own situations and say, well, we're not really wealthy, are we? And no matter how much we try to be righteous, we don't seem to be rewarded with wealth. And that's one of the problems, you could say, with some of the prosperity people who say, well, if you're obeying God, you're going to be wealthy. And people who are faithful, who aren't wealthy, go, excuse me, no, that's not quite right. And there's a problem. But so the wise person obeys God, and God rewards that obedience in some way. And it might be with wealth, it might be not. With wealth, it might be, some other way. But nonetheless, we seek to honor God in all that we say and do. And that's what I want you to do all day today on Saturday, and we will see you again on Monday.